Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I have been foolhardy enough to be living in my F-150 with a Leer camper top for over 2 years now. Do a little bit of traveling. I appreciate you checking out the channel. We're in Rockport, Texas today, 67 degrees. The relative humidity is 67%. Aliscam Torres, do me a favor, my friend. Roll my intro. Guys, a big thank you to Aliscam Torres. She rolled the intro, and she also sent me a very nice gift through my PayPal account. That link is in description. Aliska, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Hey birds, why do seagulls live by the sea? 'Cause if they lived by the bay, they'd be bagels. Hey guys, a big thank you to Jim from the DOGMAN Chronicles. Hey, check out that channel. I'm going to put a link in the description. The DOGMAN Chronicles. Jim travels with his 3 dogs everywhere. Lives in a van, solar power, goes for walks, mountains, creeks. Just a beautiful channel. So I highly recommend it. Jim sent me 2 expandable poles and some tent stakes for my shade cover that Tika sent me. And you can see they fold up. They're expandable. Won't take up any room. So thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate you, my friend. Very thoughtful of you and the boys. I was probably parked here, guys, for about 5 minutes before I even noticed this bird moving. It's a sandpiper. He's just been checking me out, hoping I throw him some grub. I don't have anything for you today, buddy. Larry ate it all earlier. There are a lot of egrets around here. Egrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. No? Well, guys, I was watching one of my favorite channels, RV Living with the Geezer, and Calvin went and got himself some Mexican food, and that just looked good to me. Today is Friday Feast, and I want to thank Jamie MAKIN for sending me a PayPal and saying, hey, Friday Feast is on me. So thank you, Jamie. We're going to go get some Tex-Mex today. I think it's neat how these little barrel chairs each has a different design on the back. That's pretty cool. We're at Aransas in Rockport, Texas. And I always get a Mexican Coke when I get Mexican food. These colas are from Mexico, and they are still made with cane sugar. In the States, we use corn syrup now. Huge menu. I'm going to order the 3 Amigos plate. Tres Amigos plate. It has a fajita taco, a fajita tostada, and a fajito quesadilla. All beef. Comes with beans and rice and lettuce. So I'm going to try that. Mexican restaurants, get that hamburger off the menu. Show some confidence in yourselves. Here's the quesadilla on the bottom. That looks pretty good. And on top, I got my fajito taco, which I'm feeling this tortilla. It's corn. I think they make them here. If not, they got me fooled. Put the green verde on it, and the plate looks wonderful. Awesome taste. That verde sauce is excellent. I love it. Everything's really good. That's gone. We're done with that fajita taco, guys. I'm gonna try this quesadilla. Man, that looks good, doesn't it? That's beef, Monterey Jack cheese, and it looks like grilled onions. Had to cut it loose. Look at that, guys. The smell and the freshness of everything here is amazing. The chips are just some bag chips, but their sauce is pretty good. It's got a little bit of thickness to it. Sometimes you go to these casual Mexican restaurants, and the salsa is like water. So she brought me out 3 sauces. I asked her which one she recommended, and the server said all of them. So we tried the verde. We tried that one. That's like a picante. This one looks, this one is thicker. You see the seeds in there? Let me get a fork here. See the seeds? There's going to be some heat in that one, folks. Tracy Phillips, run for the border, my friend. This sauce will kill you right here. Yeah, guys, I got to tell you, the service in there, absolutely great. Casual, relaxed. My whole meal with the drink, I think, was $12. And Jamie, I left her a nice tip. She was all happy with that. I'm just going to go through the menu, guys, while I rattle some stuff at you. But I've said it before, you can't buy Mexican food. You can only rent it, you know? Some of you know what I'm talking about. I don't really need to show you the menu. You could just look at my t-shirt and you would know what I ate, because I am well decorated. I cannot eat in a restaurant now without dumping something on my shirt in the first 10 seconds. Yeah, but that was really good. Also, I haven't eaten in a restaurant in a while. And, yeah, the people don't know how to act in a restaurant. There's a table of 4. There's 3 tables of 4 around me right now. One person does like 90% of the talking at a restaurant. Have you guys ever noticed that? And then that person only stopped to take phone calls. And, you know, there are some circumstances, but if you have some pending emergency, someone in the hospital, your daughter's due with a baby, maybe you shouldn't be in a restaurant, you know? At another table, someone has they're watching a movie full volume. It's odd. But I'll tell you what, the food was great. Arandas. Thank you very much, Jamie. Friday Feast. You know, guys, one of the things that I really enjoy about this area is I can be on the beach or in a small town, in a restaurant, or just here taking a nap in the woods, all within just a couple minutes of each other. And I really appreciate that about this part of Texas. It's kind of unique in that regard. We had our fiesta, guys. It's time for siesta. Everyone keep it down. That was a good nap. Raccoon Little Bear kept kicking me, but I don't think he was doing it on purpose. Just checking out the ducks, making sure they're not decoys. Duck hunting must be tough. What do you need for that? Like a loaf of bread? Well, guys, it's getting to be that time of day. Had some leftover Mexican food for dinner. And let's see if we get a sunset tonight. All these clouds are a good sign. I just hope there's not too much clouds. And you can see the sun has shifted. You know, I'm sure we all know the sun shifts throughout the year. But it's almost straight ahead now compared to the other times of the year when it was way to the left. There she is. About a half hour away. I don't know, guys. I see a lot of potential here. Hey, something neat. A friend of mine, an acquaintance, Edward Torres. Edward is someone I've met a bunch of times and talked to him. He's a friend on Facebook. He was in Cilantro Boombox. He's a drummer for them. And I saw him as a drummer for Black Joe Lewis maybe 20 times. And he's in a group called La Mafia now. And I've seen them three or four times. And Eduardo Torres is his name. And Eduardo won a Latin Grammy the other night. So I just thought that was really cool. He's a young guy, good for him. Just like the nicest guy in the world. True musician. Just like, you know, it's nice when you see nice things happen to good people. So congratulations, Eduardo. There you go, guys. That's not bad, huh? That's not bad at all. Rockport, Texas. And I'm thinking, guys, I'm not going to give up on this sunset. It officially set about 15 minutes ago. And I've kind of learned to hang out until it gets dark, because freaky things happen. The sun gets at a certain angle. It starts hitting the clouds. And sometimes it's a bust, and sometimes it's a must. Yeah. Maybe I can throw some good vibes. Someone throw some good vibes on that. You know, they have that stuff you can throw in a campfire and it makes it change colors. I wonder if that'll work on a sunset. Maybe I'll pick some up at Walmart and try it out. I actually think I have some in my big bag of accessories. Need to go to the beach and get another fire going. Pretty subtle. Very pretty. I hope I never reach a stage where I get tired of looking at the water or looking at sunsets, looking at the ocean, looking at the mountains. I really get a satisfaction out of beautiful things, natural things, and sometimes they're cool with like enhanced man-made stuff, like the pier in Fulton lit up at night with those green lights and the beauty of the water and the waves when it's windy, but those green lights add something to it. So I guess this is the sky's equivalent of green lights, you know? It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, guys, how's that? And that's no filters, no enhancement of any kind. And if I was back living in a house, and I'm sure it has its advantages, but I wouldn't be looking at this right now. I'd be inside watching cable news or sitting there with R.L. Shorty watching a Sanford and Son rerun, which isn't bad. But I'll take the sunset every time. Thanks for riding along today, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And for the record, not a big fan of telephone poles and telephone wires. Sure, they bring electricity to us, but they really mess up my sunsets.